Good, good morning. Today we will see the solved question paper of biochemistry that is conducted in November 2020 of 16 and 10 scheme. Both are involved in the same question paper. So the first essay is discuss the transport mechanism across the cell membrane. Transport of substance, across the cell membrane necessary to maintain the normal functioning of cells in our body. There's three type of transport, that is passive transport, active transport and vesicular transport. Passive transport is by diffusion. It can be either simple diffusion or postulated diffusion. Second is osmosis. Active transport can be either primary or secondary. And vesicular transport means endocytosis, exocytosis and transcytosis. So diffusion. In simple diffusion, it is the movement of ions or molecules from one region of their high concentration to a region to their low concentration without any expenditure of energy. Movement towards the concentration gradient until an equilibrium is achieved. Postulated diffusion means it is the movement of a specific molecules or ions across the plasma membrane assisted by a carrier protein. The direction of movement is down the concentration gradient and molecules concerned. Now, in this also, no energy is required. Osmosis. It is the movement of water molecules through the selectively permeable membrane or semi-permeable membrane like cell membrane. Water diffuses across the membrane from an area of high concentration to an area of low concentration. Active transport molecules move against the concentration, that is low to high. Previously it was from high to low, but in active transport it was against the concentration gradient and energy must be provided. Primary active transport means they use energy directly from the hydrolysis of ATP, sodium potassium pump or calcium pump. And secondary active transport is energy utilized in this transport of substance helps in the movement of other substance. Energy is derived secondarily from the energy that has been stored in the form of ionic concentration difference of secondary molecular or ionic substance between the two sides of the cell membrane created originally by primary active transport. Endocytosis is material makes contact with cell membrane. Cell membrane then invaginates. The invagination is then pinched off, leaving the cell membrane intact. Exocytosis means the process of release of macromolecules from the cells to the exterior. Vesicles containing material to be exposed bind to the cell membrane. Area of fusion breaks down, leaving the contents of vesicle outside and the cell membrane intact. Reverse pinocytosis or hemiocytosis that require calcium and energy. Classification of and biological importance of carbohydrate. Carbohydrates mainly classified into simple and complex. Simple again classified into monosaccharides and disaccharides. The complex is polysaccharides. Monosaccharides again comes under glucose, fructose and galactose. Disaccharides are maltose, lactose and sucrose. The polysaccharides are starches, fibers and glycogen. The biological importance of carbohydrate. Carbohydrates serve as a storage molecule for the instant energy stored as glycogen in animals and starch in plants. Cell walls of plants and bacteria are composed of cellulose. They form constituents of important nucleic acid D-ribose and 2-deoxy-D-ribose are the constituents of RNA and DNA respectively. Some carbohydrates are also associated with many lipids and proteins. These molecules are glycolipids and glycoproteins respectively. Short notes. Ketogenesis. Ketogenesis is the biochemical process through which the organism produces antibodies by breaking fatty acids and ketogenic amino acids. The process supplies energy to certain organs, particularly the brain, heart and skeletal muscle under specific scenarios including fasting, caloric restriction, sleep or others. In rare metabolic disease, insufficient gluconeogenesis can cause excessive ketogenesis and hypoglycemia, which lead to life-threatening conditions like non-diabetic ketoacidosis. Ketone bodies are produced mainly in the mitochondria of the liver cells. Synthesis can occur in response to unavailability of blood glucose during fasting. Ketogenesis takes place in the setting of low glucose levels in the blood after exhaustion of other cellular carbohydrate stores is glycogen. It can also take place whether there is insufficient insulin. There are some health benefits of ketone bodies and ketogens as well. It has been suggested that low carbohydrate, high fat ketogenic diet can be used to treat epilepsy in children. Blood buffers. Human blood contains buffers of carbonic acid and bicarbonate ion in order to maintain blood pH between 7.35 and 7.45. And low means more than 7.8 and lower than 6.8 can lead to death. In this buffer, hydronium and bicarbonate anion are equilibrium with carbonic acid. Furthermore, the carbonic acid is the first equilibrium can decompose to carbon dioxide gas and water, resulting in a second equilibrium system between carbonic acid and water. Between carbon dioxide, because carbon dioxide is an important component of the blood buffers, its regulation is the body as well as that of oxygen is extremely important. The effect of this can be important when the human body is subjected to strenuous conditions. In the body, there exists another equilibrium between hydronium and oxygen which involves binding ability of hemoglobin. As hydronium causes equilibrium towards the release of oxygen from the hemoglobin molecule into the surrounding tissues and cells. The system continues during exercise, providing oxygen to working tissues. Buffers are used often in biological research to maintain pH of specific process. This can especially useful when the culturing of bacteria, as the metabolic waste can affect pH of the medium, consequently killing the sample. For example, buffer of carboxylic acid and conjugate base is used to make samples which can undergo electron microscopy. Differentiate between metabolic acidosis and metabolic alkalosis. Metabolic acidosis is a severe pH of serum pH is less than 7.35 and bicarbonate below 22 milliequivalent per liter due to the increase in acid which is occurring in case of ASA poisoning, lactic acid or ketoacidosis or uremia. Decreased bicarbonate in case of diarrhea, chlorides, diuretics. But metabolic acidosis serum pH is above 7.345 and bicarbonate above 26 milliequivalent per liter, secondary to loss of acidic gastric secretions. And signs and symptoms of metabolic acidosis include headache, confusion, fruity breath, increased rate and depth of respiration known as small respirations, decreased carbon dioxide, decreased potassium. But in alkalosis, paresthesia, tremors, shallow respiration because of increased carbon dioxide, dizziness, confusion, decreased GI motility and decreased potassium. Difference between prehepatic jaundice and obstructive jaundice. Prehepatic is the hemolysis leading to excess production of bilirubin. Hepatic is deficient uptake, conjugation or excretion by hepatocytes. It is mainly unconjugated in prehepatic. It is unconjugated plus conjugated in hepatic. Urine bilirubin is absent in prehepatic. It is present in hepatocellular. Urinbilirubin is increased, but it is variable in hepatocellular. Prothrombin time is normal in prehepatic. It is abnormal, that is not correctable by vitamin K in hepatocellular. Saturated and unsaturated fatty acids. Saturated fats contain single bond, not to be consumed more than 10% of total calories per day. Excessive consumption lead to heart disease. Increased low density lipoproteins, which is called as bad cholesterol, will not spoil quickly. Food sources of saturated are whole milk, butter, cheese, margarine, coconut oil, vegetable oil, meat, peanut, fried food, etc. Solid state in the room temperature. Unsaturated contain at least one double bond, not to be consumed more than 10-30%. Good for consumption, but excessive may increase cholesterol. Increase high density lipoprotein, which is commonly known as good cholesterol, and also reduce low density lipoprotein. Spoil quickly. Food sources are flax, avocado, sunflower oil, soybean oil, fish oil, canola oil, red meat, etc. Liquid state in room temperature. In 2010 scheme biochemistry, the first is the again essay on TCA cycle, aldol energetic citric acid cycle CAC, also known as PCA tricarboxylic acid cycle or CARB cycle. It's a series of chemical reactions use all anaerobic organisms to release stored energy through the oxidation of acetyl coenzyme derived from carbohydrate, fats and proteins. In addition, the cycle provides precursors of certain amino acids as well as reducing agent NADH that gives in numerous other reactions. Even though it is standardized a cycle, it is not necessary for metabolites to follow only one specific route. At least 3 segments of citric acid cycle have been recognized. The TCA cycle is a central pathway that provides unifying point of many metabolites which feed at various points. It takes place in 8 different steps. Step 1. Acetylcholine joins with oxaloacetate to form citrate. Second, citrate converted to isocitrate. Step 3. Isocitrate is oxidized to alpha ketoglutarate, a 5-carbon molecule which results in release of carbon dioxide. The enzyme responsible for catalyzing this step is isocitrate dehydrogenase. This is a rate-limiting step. It is isocitrate dehydrogenase is an allosterically controlled enzyme. Step 4. Alpha ketoglutarate oxidized to form 4-carbon molecule. This binds coenzyme A, forming succinyl coenzyme. Second molecule of NADH is produced alongside of second molecule of carbon dioxide. Step 5. Succinyl coenzyme is converted to succinate and 1 GTP molecule is produced. Step 6. Succinate is converted to fumarate and 1 molecule of FADH2 is produced. Step 2. Fumarate is converted to malate. And step 8. Malate is then converted to oxaloacetate. The third molecule of NADH is produced. So, the energetics of TCA cycle, oxidation of 3 NADH by ETC coupled with oxidative phosphorylation results in synthesis of 9 ATP. FADH2 leads to the formation of 2 ATP, 1 substrate level for phosphorylation. Thus, total of 12 ATP are produced from 1 acetyl coenzyme. Short notes: regulation of blood coagulation. Regulation of blood calcium regulation. Regulation of blood calcium concentration is important for the generation of muscle contraction nerve impulses which electrically stimulated. If the calcium level is too high, membrane permeability to sodium decreases and membrane becomes less responsive. If the calcium levels get too low, membrane permeability to sodium increases and convulsions or muscle spasm may result. The hormone calcitonin, which is produced by the parafollicular or C cells from the thyroid, has opposite effect on the blood calcium levels as PTH. The calcitonin decreases the blood calcium levels by inhibiting osteoclast, stimulating the osteoblast, and stimulating calcium excretion by kidney. This results in calcium being added to the bones to promote structural integrity. Calcitonin is the most important in children when it stimulates bone growth during the pregnancy when it reduces maternal bone loss and during prolonged starvation because it reduces the bone mass loss. Blood calcium regulated by parathyroid hormone which is produced by parathyroid gland. The PTH release in response to blood calcium level. It increases by levels by targeting skeleton, the kidney and intestine. In the skeleton, PTH stimulates osteoclasts which as the cells cause bone reabsorb, releasing calcium from the bone to the blood. PTH also inhibits osteoblast cells which deposit bone, reducing calcium deposition in the bone. In the intestine, PTH increases dietary calcium absorption and the kidney PTH stimulates reabsorption of the calcium. While PTH acts directly on the kidney to increase calcium reabsorption, its effect on intestine are indirect. PTH triggers the formation of calcitriol, an active form of vitamin D which acts on intestine to increase absorption of dietary calcium. PTH release is inhibited by rising blood calcium level. Formation of ketone bodies. Ketogenesis is the biochemical process through which organisms produce ketone bodies by breaking down fatty acids and ketogenic amino acids. Define the following. Name 2 aromatic amino acids: tyrosine, phenylalanine and tryptophan are the 3 aromatic amino acids involved in the protein synthesis. What is normal blood pH? It is range between 7.35 to 7.45. Function of HDL. HDL participates in the transfer of excess cholesterol from peripherocytes to the liver. The cholesterol carried within these are called lipoproteins. Pellagra. Pellagra is a disease caused by lack of vitamin, that is niacin. Symptoms include inflamed skin, diarrhea, dementia, sores in the mouth. Name any 2 biologically important compounds formed by thyroxine. Thyroxine is the precursor of adrenal hormones, epinephrine and norepinephrine, as well as thyroid hormones including thyroxine. Melanin, the skin hair pigment, also derived from this amino acid. Thank you.